Guys, it's Mo, and we are doing morning musings with Mo late because, as you guys can see, I am in Mr. Mo's room. I have taken it over. It was a hostile or not so hostile takeover. I'm not quite sure. But as I was sick Tuesday and, fell just boobs deep into this whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni thing, being a fangirl of good angry girl music about breakups, decided to look at the album that Alanis Morissette dropped right after kind of breakup of the 4 year relationship with Ryan Reynolds. Feel free to skip this if the Justin Baldoni Blake Lively stuff annoys the ever living crud out of you. I have fallen boobs deep into it, but not the passion to cover it because there's just a whole lot and I do understand my time constraints. But I wanted you guys to listen to this because this is one song that she wrote. And if you have followed angry, girl music from the, late 90s, early aughts, you know that Alanis Morissette spoke to every single, angsty girl soul. And it looks like she might be spilling a little of the tea here. Now, I will confess that Flavors of Entanglement does have, grief and mourning relationships and, I miss you songs. But this song, I think, might give us a taste of what she was dealing with. Again, this is all speculation, and I am trying to get more into pop culture stuff, so I figured this would be a good way to kind of dip my toes into that. Let's see if this goes. I'm sure I'm going to get all the copyright strikes because, hell, I don't know, but the React shows do it, so I'll give you kind of a taste of this song. It it is very discordant. I like to say it's the sound of anxiety, of confusion. You'll kind of get that. It's a very almost discordant, angsty song. It, it does, so it's a very kind of electronica kind of song. I'm so great at this. Such a difference between who I am and who you see. This really speaks to me if you've been in a relationship with someone who constantly devalues your opinions, tells you you're wrong, overreacting. You know, it's that sort of subtle shift of you taking blame for things that aren't yours. Again, that is not a healthy relationship thing. And this, she might not even be talking about Ryan. I'm gonna be real. She might be talking about her cat, but we all know cats are narcissists. So honestly, but let's continue. Conclusions you come to me routinely incorrect. I don't know who you're talking to with such fucking disrespect. This shit's making me crazy. The way you're not a file, it's in my head. And if you've been in a relationship with someone like this, and I'm just gonna throw, with either narcissism or just unhealthy ability to accept responsibility for anything, you know that it's always kind of a Darvo thing, reverse attack, make the victim the, oppressor or whatever that is. Look, I don't listen to therapy talk all that much. But if you've been in a relationship like that, this speaks to you. Honestly, the music sounds like the panic, the anxiety, the discordant feelings when you have to shove down, what is correct in order to appease someone else. That sort of disharmony between the truth and what they want you to believe. In my opinions. You say one thing, do another, and argue that's not what you did. You're always making me mental. How you filter rescued inside. I swear you won't be happy till I'm bound in a straight jacket. Talking with you. And it really is. I mean, there are some relationships, and this pattern happens where you kind of subsume your own self to be what that person needs you to be. And generally, it comes from a wonderful place of trying to help or codependence. Ask me how I know. But that knowledge that you can't fix someone unless they want to be fixed is such a hard lesson. So, usually people that, follow these patterns find people that are a bit codependent and a bit too helpful, and we want to fix it. And it's just, you cannot fix someone for the love of all that is Cheetos. If you take nothing from my life, you cannot fix someone that doesn't not want to be fixed. Anywho, so let's get back to the song.
Who's like talking to a ship that can't hear me? You fight me tooth and nail to disavow what's happening. Your resistance to a mirror, I feel screaming from your body. One day I'll introduce myself, and you'll see you've not yet met me.
And this is so powerful to me. I'll introduce myself and you'll realize you haven't met me. Because in these relationships, you subsume, you become what this person needs in order to avoid friction or, the constant, you know, friction in there. You're just trying to do what you can to, make things okay. And you lose pieces and bits of yourself. Maybe stop reading romance novels because why are you, fantasizing about other men? Or maybe you stop talking to friends because, you know, they they might get you into situations that are bad. Or you stop, talking to your family because they're filling your head with, tension, and it's costing you this relationship. Again, man or woman, zim, zer, furry, pescatarian, you don't deserve to be in a relationship like this. Please, if you feel like you are losing yourself in order to be in a relationship, don't. Take time off. You don't need anyone. You need to be good for yourself before you can be good for anyone else. And it really is quite sad that we follow these patterns, and sometimes it only takes one relationship to learn these lessons, and sometimes it takes several, to learn these things. And as a mom, I think that's part of the most terrifying thing of having my kids grow up, is knowing that they're going to have to learn these lessons, and they're going to have to get this heartbreak, and they're going to have to, come home crying. And sometimes they'll be the good guy in the relationship, and maybe sometimes their own personal failures will do these things, and they'll have to live and grow and learn, from heartbreak. And that's such a hard thing to realize, that you're sending your kids out to learn through heartbreak the same way you did, and to let them go and realize that, yeah, some chapters are really going to be hard, but they're the chapters that you learn things in. And that's incredibly scary as a mom. I am not going to lie. I don't want to deal with my kiddos' heartbreak. I can deal with my own heartbreak. I cannot deal with my kiddos.
Shit's making me crazy. Been waiting on a fire that's in my head. You say one thing to another and argue that's not what you did. You're always making me mental. How you filter rescued into that. I swear you won't be happy till I'm bound in a straitjacket.
And I really like how this music, how the background, how the beat, how the kind of, look, I'm not a musicologist, but the discordance, the kind of buzz of the electricity, it kind of gives that very urgent, very anxiety, at least to me, very anxious, very, unsettled feeling that you kind of have when you are in one of these relationships where, you don't know what's going to set off the next calamity. You are trying your very damnedest to keep things together, and, you never know what's going to pop someone off. So it is, I think incredibly telling. I will let you guys listen to the rest of the music. I don't know about these music reviews, but I did think that it was an interesting thing to bring up. I do think, again, that, we are seeing some behavior from Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds that may lend credence to this being about Ryan Reynolds. Also, the fact that this is the first album that dropped after they ended their 4 year relationship. Now, Alanis has gone on to say that she was kind of a love addict. That she, was just searching for love, kind of man to man to man, always wanting to be in a relationship in that first kind of honeymoon phase. And it seems like she's matured out of that, or at least acknowledged it. Again, big old fangirl of Alanis, but, she has, I will say, she has always put her life into her music, and I wouldn't discount this being maybe part of an aspect of their relationship and how she felt toward the end. That's my guess. That's all speculation. I'ma see you because we are doing mornings with Mo today, and then we are getting back on that petty snark train. I will put on my crown as Queen of the Pettyverse, and we are going back to speed run the rest of day one for Megan Boswell. So hold on to your horses, get your petty princess crown, and we will aboard the snark train, okay? Have a lovely day, you guys. I hope it is a wonderful day for you. Bye.